spud to spud from the bright red mud, rolling down the highway smiling. The spuds are taking the back of Bud's rig. They're from Prince Edward Island. They're from Prince Edward Island.
Hey folks, Revolutionary Brewer here, and we're back with another homebrew kit review. This one's a little bit unique. What we're going to do today is review my camp brew. The goal of this brew was to make some brew for out at my cabin as cheaply as possible. So what I did is I went ahead and bought the cheapest kit I could find, which is actually a generic brand kit that's made by my local homebrew store. So the local store, it's called the Noble Grape, and what they do is they make these kit and kilo kits, and it's basically just in a plain white tub. It just says red ale on it, and it's just a big white tub of hopped malt extract. And what you do is you just add your sugar or whatever you want to add to it, the same as a Cooper's kit or a Mutton's kit, except this is just a generic store-made kit. So today, like I said, we're going to try the red ale. What I did is I added 2 pounds of liquid sugar to it, liquid glucose. So basically what we have is the kit, which just comes in a big white tub. The yeast they give you is Nottingham. That's what they gave me anyways. And I added 2 pounds of liquid glucose. And I brewed it up to about 17 liters because I figured that would give me about a 5% beer. And at the same time, I wouldn't have to add too much extra sugar to it. So the kit cost me $13.99. And the tub of glucose, which I used about 2/3 of, cost me $4. So basically the ingredients for this beer cost me about $17 total. So I'm not expecting a whole lot, but let's give it a go and see what we got. So here it is in a Corona bottle. Looks nice, looks like a nice red ale. Let's pop it and give it a pour and see what turns out. So we'll give it a review in this Alexander Keith's glass and see what we got here. Nice pour. Looks like a good beer so far. Nice and carbonated. It's only been in the bottles about 2.5 weeks, so it's not fully aged, but as you can see here, it looks like a nice red ale. She's pretty clear, nicely carbonated, a little bit of head on it. But as always, the proof is in the taste. This actually isn't bad. It actually is not too bad. So for $17, I think this made about 45 bottles or something like that, roughly. I think that's what the 17 liters translates out into, because you get about 3 bottles times 17. Yeah, roughly about, you're looking at about 45 bottles. And, man, this isn't bad. I wasn't expecting much, but as a sessionable beer on a hot day out at the cabin, this isn't half bad. I'm going to bring this up to the camera so you can get a nice look at it. A nice copper color, nice head on it. As you can see, some beautiful lacing. Really creamy. It's a crisp beer. It's fairly crisp. It's hard to believe that this kit turned out so good. Let me give it another go. That's a shocker. I did not expect this to happen with that kit. This is actually not just a drinkable beer, but a pretty good beer. Hold it now. It's not, okay, and let's not go overboard now. It's not your top of the mill, all grain, brew that you would get from one of your local microbrewers. But it's a good tasting beer. It's pretty crisp. It's pretty clean. I would say it's as good as Rickard's Red. Yeah, this is nice. I'm going to be brewing this again, and I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5. A solid 3.5 out of 5. I can't believe you can actually brew that with the ingredients I put in there. Their kits, I don't know how they put their kits together, to be honest. They make them themselves. So they just put it together in a white tub that says red ale, and it's the kit and kilo style. You're supposed to add 1 kilo of sugar. Now, I didn't want to add that much sugar. Like, I added 2 pounds of liquid glucose, which is probably, it would be about maybe 1.5 pounds of dextrose if you were doing it that way. So probably about 1/2 kilo of sugar. So I did the kit in 1/2 kilo of sugar, and I can't believe how good this turned out. Yeah, great. So I'm going to recommend this kit. You'd have to live in the Maritimes to get it. So you're looking at, I don't know, let's say $17 for the ingredients. But then when you break it down per bottle, I mean, you're looking at under 50 cents a beer, probably like 35 cents a beer. So anyways, 3.5 out of 5. I'm going to highly recommend this one. And if you got a Noble Grape in your area, you might be surprised if you just want a quick brew. I mean, this took no time at all. Just brew it up and go ahead and get her done. So that's about all for now. There'll be some more videos in the pipe. The Noble Grape store brand kit and kilo, $13.99. I'm going to be brewing more of these in the future for sure. A quick, cheap beer that turns out very nicely. Cheers, keep on brewing.